Well, it's very hard, you know, like any single parents with a child. Very, very hard, but you have to do what you have to do.
No, son.
Yeah, she definitely did what she had to do.
What do you mean, Len?
I was a bad boy.
What do you mean?
I used to get in trouble all the time, believe that.
Did you?
Yes.
What kind of things?
Leave school.
Lennox.
I have to leave work and go find him on the road, in the street.
I was playing.
Playing
with my friends.
Okay, Miss Lewis, you wouldn't mind if we open up, like the celebrity audience asked you a couple of questions for you, would you?
No.
Okay, who we got?
I'm with Tip's mum. It's Tip's mum.
Okay.
It's EastEnders, Carol Harrison.
I've been to many a fight and sat ringside, and I have this sort of love-hate relationship with it, especially when I know the person in the ring. And I actually wonder whether I could let my little boy, my beautiful boy, in the ring and somebody hit him. So I just wanted to ask you how you felt when you're sitting ringside. And
very nervous. Very hard to sit and watch, you know.
And how did you feel at this specific fight? Were you there?
Yes, I was.
And how did you feel when the decision
very
was
nervous.
made?
Yeah.
Very nervous.
My mom actually prays for me before I step into the ring. All the
No,
time.
your mum prays for the both fighters.
Yeah,
Both fighters,
true.
not you alone.
But she prays.
I pray for each and every one of them.
She prays with me.
Yes, I pray with him one-on-one. Yes.
Every time she comes in before a fight, I can always sense if she's nervous or whatever before the fight because of how she's saying the prayer. But for this particular fight, she wasn't that nervous.
I was nervous this time.
Really
I know he was in the lion den, you know, and
which is my den.
Yeah, which is his den. And I know that God is watching over him. So I always trust God, and I always give him over to God before we go in the ring. So I leave him in God's hand. So I know that he will be okay.
Where's Kate with another question?
Yeah, I'm with Tottenham's Tim Sherwood.
Timmy.
How you doing, Ian? You okay?
Nice one, Tim. Well done,
Hi,
the
Lennox.
All right.
I've got a question for Violet, if it's okay if I call you Violet. Is that all right,
You
Lennox?
can.
Well, I have to call you Mrs. Lewis, Mrs. Lewis.
Okay.
Okay, That's fine with me, no problem. Could you tell us why you decided to name Lennox Lennox?
I didn't name him Lennox, the doctor did. The doctor said he looked like a Lennox. I didn't know what that means. So, because he was looking around in the nursery when every baby's sleeping, he was up looking.
How much did he weigh when he was born?
10 pounds, 10 ounces.
10 pounds?
I knew said I wasn't a big boy.
What about your middle name, Len? Because you've got a middle name. It's quite a good one, to be fair.
Yes.
I don't know if it would have been appropriate, though.
Yeah, it's different.
Well, what is it, Len?
Claudius.
An audience with Claudius Lewis.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite have that same ring, though, does it?
No, I didn't like it when I was younger.
No? You like it now? I love it. You got another question?
Hi, Mrs. Lewis.
Yes.
Lennox got Lennox Claudius. What happened with Dennis?
Dennis Stevens.
Dennis Stephen.
Oh, Dennis Stephen, that's more conventional. Did they used to fight when they were boys?
Yes.
And did Lennox always win, or
Yes.
couldn't you tell with his big body?
Lennox always win, yeah.
Well, that's what I told her.
Well, we've met a woman Lennox loves. I think it's now time we met a woman who Lennox might not be so keen on. American Eugenia Williams, who scored the fight in Evander Holyfield's favour. This is what she had to say after the fight.
The TV's view is a different view than I have. I can only score the ones that I actually see. What you see on TV, it looks like Lewis was the winner of that round.
At last, an admission from that lady. Okay, we'll be hearing more from her right after the break. See you then. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we go any further, I just want to sort out this scoring business, how 3 judges can give such different verdicts You know, now I know we've got Reg Guttridge in the audience. Just want, like, Reg, with the scoring of a bout, in fact, can we get Reg down? Can we get him down? Can we get Reg Guttridge, everybody? Woo! Bring him out. Come on now. In fact, can we get Bobby Davro? Bobby Davro. Bobby. Hey, Bobby Davro, everybody, come on. Bring it. All right. The thing about it is, let me see, Bob, you know, what I'm going to do here, stand here, Bob, because what I want to do is...
He's a big lad, isn't he, eh? Yeah, I don't really falls over, he's halfway
What I
home.
want to do is... Hang on a minute, you're going to get to it. You're going to get to the fight. Yeah, what I want you to do is, while me and Reg are over here trying to score, throw a couple of jabs, don't get a flashback of the fight and completely knock him out. No, you're fighting Lennox, you're Evander Holyfield. Don't mess about, Bob.
I wish I'd warm you.
What's it called? All I want, right, is Len, just throw a couple of punches and if you catch him, you know, I mean, it don't matter. We get someone to get... No, we'll do it properly then. I want to get Lennox to get a flashback.
Why did you get Dale Winton up here? I'm going to give it a jolly good hiding.
What it is, Bob, what we want to do is we want to try and Lennox front and we want to ask
You wouldn't
Reg.
hit a man with glasses, would you? Reg, lend us your glasses.
We want Reg to actually score it for us. What is a scoring point and what is not a scoring point. So, Len, do your thing.
Fun, isn't it?
Oh, so a jab.
Well, see that one's out. They're landing, right? You're saying they're landing.
Yeah, but
really.
do you get a different amount of points for the landing or?
Well, that didn't count because it was an open glove.
That was an open glove.
Yeah, that doesn't count. And that doesn't count because it was low.
It's a low blow.
I was just slipping into Julian then for a moment.
You get a warning for that one.
I'm quite enjoying this, Reggie.
So you can, like I said, like Lennox will. How will we know how many of Lennox's punches can be scored and not be scored at blazes and?
To be serious here, actually, it's a very subjective thing, judging boxing. And first of all, these stats that you see on the screen about he threw this and he threw that, the judges don't see those on the monitor.
What about fighting inside? Do some, Lennox, fighting inside. Let's see some fighting inside. How would you score fighting inside? Because you
very
can't really...
good. In America particularly, all those punches... And again, you don't always see them in the television here, you see. That's the problem. I think that should be stopped for taking too much punishment, really.
We're going to have to...
I was winning then, I was winning.
You're doing all right. We're going to have to... Listen, I want to thank Bob. Bob, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much, Bob.
How did I go? Did I win?
That's one point.
Don't start to clear it up.
Well, you know one thing. The judges have the best seat in the house.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an obscure view like a football match. You know, you've got a massive pillar in front and you're like this.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Wow, it's a real
How I judge a fight is... I'm going to show you, stand up and show you.
Am I okay here?
Evander Holyfield is here. If I'm going pow, pow, Evander Holyfield's making a step forward. I'm going pow, pow, step forward, but he ain't landing anything. I would say I won that round. But there's other judges that give it to Evander Holyfield because he's walking forward and they're saying he's being aggressive.
So that means, really, I can fight you for all those millions, yeah? And just keep coming forward like this. Do you think that's what happened with those times with Mike Tyson when everybody fight? I said, I don't care, man. I'm just going to be the aggressor. I'm going to get knocked out, take my couple of million, and then just retire.
No,
because they're just being the aggressor. Mike just cooked.
Well, he doesn't leave it to the judges. He never used to leave it to the judges. And he still doesn't.
But it's just... that's pretty cool, man.